What's up, guys? Welcome to the Victorious Valentine channel. It's Dawn here in my 8-month belly, and today we're going to be leaving a review all about these tape-in extensions that you guys saw me do a few weeks ago. I know a lot of people had questions and wanted to see the overall process when I was ready to take them out. So I do have some videos I want to show you guys as I did a wash day, as I added some in, I took some out. I was trying to see like what was the perfect sweet spot for me with the tape-ins. I'm gonna give you the pros and cons and all of that. But before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed already. And if you like this video and find it valuable, please like it, leave some comments, send some love, and I appreciate you guys. All right, so first things first, how long did they last? So I am 4 weeks in. I'm actually going on having them in for a month, right? And it can actually stay in way longer, but I'm taking them out because I'm tired of having to straighten my hair. So that's the biggest con for me, and then I'll go over the pros. The cons is that, number one, I wanna wash my hair because it gets kind of greasy. And I can't wash my hair because then I'm gonna have to blow dry it, and then or it's gonna be puffy, so I'm gonna have to straighten it again. And I already straightened it twice because I did wash it, and then I straightened it the first time I did it, so I don't wanna keep putting heat to my curls. So that's the only thing. I need to wash my hair because it's itching and because it's greasy. But other than that, I would keep them in a lot longer. I absolutely love them, guys. I love that I can wrap it up at night, just like I was wrapping my natural hair when I went to bed at night. When I got up in the morning, I just combed it, brushed it down, and it really like did what it was supposed to do for me these past 4 weeks. And I was so glad that I did it. I got to wear it in a ponytail. I got to wear it in a bun. I did wore it to the side, had a little braid going down it. So I felt like it was so many things that you could do with it because it was so natural, and really being able to put my hair up when I worked out or I did yoga or stretching, and just having a cute little bun was everything for me. What else? I just loved it. I love that I can, you know, extend my natural hair. I did put, at one point, I added more clips in because you guys could see a lot where you could see the difference from my hair. So I thought that if I added more in, it would help, like, you know, not really show where my hair stops at. But when I added more in to the top, you begin to see the, you begin to see like the tape-in tracks in there. So I did end up taking them out. So I did put some right here, some in the back, but I ended up taking them out, which was really super easy to take out. So I was like, yes, this was so easy to put in and put out. It's gonna be like a smooth process at the end when I go and take them out. So before we get into the taking out process, I'll show you guys some videos of me washing, as well as me blow drying, straightening it, and taking care of it and maintaining it throughout these 4 weeks. So here's a clip from my first video on when I applied them, what they looked like before I curled them. Once I curled them, it was like, bow, yes, giving everything that I wanted. And as you can see, I was able to work out with them and put them in a bun and just enjoy my whole experience having them in, just like I would if it was my natural hair. I worked out. I did all the things that I would have done if it was my natural hair. I washed them, guys, and the process of washing them was really smooth. One thing that I didn't do was use a conditioner because I was told that the conditioner would cause the tape-ins to slip out. So all I did was wet it, and then after I wet it, I used a shampoo, and I just shampooed through them, and just tried not to do too much pulling or anything, and they came out perfectly fine, didn't lose any. And it honestly just felt like I was washing my hair like I regularly do. And then I blow dried it, and it was the same experience. I combed it out first, and then I went on and blow dried it. I was really surprised at, you know, how secure but it was absolutely a lot of hair to take care of along with mine. So this took a quick minute right here, blow drying it and then having to straighten it after that as well. So you'll see how I wrapped it up at night just so that I could eliminate having to straighten it, because I sweat in my sleep. And like the first few days my hair was curling up and I was like, oh no, this is gonna have to be wrapped. So I would just wrap it when I went to bed at night, so when I woke up in the morning I didn't have to do much styling. So long story short, I really enjoyed the process. I really enjoyed the tape-ins. If you haven't watched the video on how to put the tape-ins, you guys can click right here and there'll be a video on how to install the tape-ins DIY. I did it myself for the first time. I'm sure that I will get even better the next time I go to do it. And I am gonna do it again, because once I take these out, I have more tapes that I can just put on the track and I can just retape them in and do that whole process all over again. So I am gonna actually put them in again. I'm only gonna probably take them out for about 3 weeks. And probably once we have our baby shower, before then I'm gonna put them back in again for our baby shower, because I absolutely love them. But yes, let's get into the removal process. So there is actual glue removal that you can buy from Amazon, from a hairstylist, things like that, that you could buy. I chose not to use that because I didn't know all that was in it, all the ingredients, and it just felt, you know, better to me to make my own. So a lot of people also use alcohol, which was an option for me. I was like, okay, if worse comes to worse and these things are really hard to get out, like people say, I'll use alcohol. But when I did go to remove them, I tried almond oil, right? The sweet almond oil is just a natural oil that I used to take them out. So it worked really well when I took about 3 or 4 out, like I said, from the top, and all I had to do was pour the oil on. I massaged it with my fingers and then, you know, just started pulling it apart. No hair came off them at all. And I'll show you guys when I go to do them that you don't lose any hair in the process. So it was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be from hearing the stories on how they damage people's hair and stuff like that. You know, that I just think it takes patience. I just think it takes patience to, you know, let the oil settle in and really take them out. Take your time when you're taking them out. But if you choose to buy the remover, you can buy the remover from, like I said, Amazon, or you can use alcohol spray. But I think a natural oil would do you just perfect. All right, so let's get into this process. All right, so let's get this process started. The first thing I wanted to do is show y'all how it looks after 4 weeks in a ponytail. You can still see that it held up really well. And then I'm just gonna section it out so we can begin with the first layer, which is the bottom. So here is what they look like, the sandwiches that you guys saw me install. I'm just going to take that almond oil and I'm going to like pour it on the top and the bottom, massage it in with my finger, and then I'm going to begin to pull the sandwich apart. Some came off very, very easy. Some needed extra oil and a little extra massaging, but they were completely safe. They didn't tear any hair out or anything, and you guys can see that right there. It was like, yay! And I just did the same process along the whole back row. So you can see the back row is out. There's some tape residue in there, but they will come out when I wash it. So I kept that same method all the way up to the top of just putting the oil in and letting it sit in for a couple seconds, massaging it with my fingers, and then pulling the sandwich right apart, and it worked perfectly. it did get kind of repetitive for me, pouring the oil on each one and then taking it out, putting it on the next one, taking it out. So when I got to the top, I poured the oil like all over my hair basically, so that I didn't keep having to lift the bottle up and down. And it kind of worked even better because the oil got to set in a little bit longer, and I didn't have to keep grabbing a bottle and pouring it on each one. I literally did it all before I started at the top. And if it needed extra, I went and grabbed the bottle and put some extra on there. But mostly I was just able to keep it moving, chill out, and make this happen. And it took about an hour to do the whole thing. I did stop to eat. You know, Big Mama was hungry. It was hot in that bathroom, and my arms were super tired. But it all came out fairly easy, fairly quick, and I'm just happy with the overall process of them, and that I was able to save a gang of money putting them in and taking them out myself without compromising my hair, and being able to still take care of my hair in the process. So now I'm going to wash it and go back to my curls for a few weeks, but I absolutely loved it and I can't wait to do it again. I am saving this hair. I'm going to wash it. I'm going to strip the tape that's still left on them, and I'm going to apply the new tape. I really loved my whole experience with these tape-ins. Thank you guys for being on this journey with me. Please like, please subscribe, and please comment if you found it valuable. All right, until next time, stay victorious.